Hey, what's up, you guys? MjrBloodFox here, and today I kind of just wanted to talk to newer players or just free-to-play players about how to use their lustrous tides efficiently. This is going to be about the standard weapon banner, and I want you to really consider what I have to say before you do any pulls. Obviously, anything said in here should not be gospel. You can obviously do whatever you want. This is just my advice on what I think would help you guys the most, being new players or free to play. So if we go into the summoning here, so after you do all of your initial pulls, so like finish up your beginner banner and whatnot, after you get your first 5-star, I would suggest not using your lustrous tides here on this standard banner. Instead, I think it is much more efficient to pull for a 5-star weapon. And the reason for that is if you take a look at the Emerald of Genesis here, for example, you get attack and crit rate. And the reason why this has a lot of value, in my opinion, is because one, Rover is a free-to-play unit. She uses a sword, or he, if you're playing the male, and crit rate is an incredibly valuable stat in this game. It's not really an easy stat to come by, especially since your crit rate starts at a base of 0%, which is pretty tough. So base crit damage, the percent is 150%, and crit rate is really important in this game if you want to be doing consistent damage with crits. So if we take a look at the static mist here as well, this gun also has crit rate on it also. So either Emerald of Genesis, the sword, or static mist, the gun, I think are the weapons you'll get the most value out of this weapon banner, simply because you get Rover like right off the bat, and you also get Chixia, who is also a free-to-play unit. You can slap this on her, she'll benefit from the crit rate and the attack, and I think it's just a very good and solid plan if you know that you are not going to be spending money on Wuthering Waves. You just simply want to be a free-to-play player. I think that either of these two weapons can go a very long way. And the difference between a 5-star weapon and a 4-star weapon is kind of pretty drastic, in my opinion. And here, let me show you my Rover really quickly. So my attack currently is 2011. I need to get my crit rate higher, but for now this is what I use, is 40%. But if we go to the weapon here, at level 70 currently I gain 445 attack from it, and crit rate is at 20%. So when I get the weapon selector at Union level 45, I'm probably going to select another Emerald of Genesis, just because I find a lot of value out of duping this sword, because I play Rover a lot. I like the gameplay of Rover. I really like her Spectro spec. The moveset is very simple, and it's just really solid overall for me. And if I swap her weapon to, let's say, this level 60 sword, Commando of Conviction, that I have here on Danjin. Let's do that really quickly, and you can see the difference. So 263 attack, albeit it is 10 levels under my Emerald of Genesis, but plays a big role on like my overall damage output here. And I obviously don't have that 20% crit rate that I had with the Emerald of Genesis. So I think that getting a 5-star weapon for a unit that you like to play a lot is going to be very beneficial for your account. Especially if you're playing either Rover or Chixia, or just a sword user or a pistol user. You'll really benefit from this advice that I'm giving, because crit rate goes a long way. So I'm gonna switch this back. And yeah, I think that if you're trying to pull dupes for like Verena or Genshin, it's just like more of a coin flip, because on the weapon banner, at least at 80 convenes, you're guaranteed the weapon. And on the standard banner, I don't think it's guaranteed for you to get the unit that you want. It's more just random. It'll just give you a 5-star. So definitely way better in the long run, in my opinion, to pull for a 5-star weapon. And you know, if you found this video helpful, then like, comment, subscribe. Definitely gonna try and put out more helpful Wuthering Waves videos where I can. And yeah, I hope that you guys found this helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll try and answer as many as I possibly can, or help with whatever I can. But yeah, I think that this is a solid game plan for newer players and free-to-play players. So hopefully you still have Lustrous Tides, or if you're a new player and you're wondering like what you should even use your blue spheres, the Lustrous Tides on, hopefully this video has you covered. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Toodaloo!